Hello guys, respect. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing okay. Yes, my name is Noxacomedy. I am back again with a bumper episode. So if you are just coming across my channel for the very first time, please do well to subscribe. And respect to all my existing subscribers and respect to all my existing subscribers. Respect to my returning subscribers as well. In this video today, I want to do something like a lecture, like a teaching for those people who are planning to travel to Canada. Many people have sent me DMs asking me, please, I want to talk to you. I don't know what to do. I have my visa. I don't know how to prepare. I have a lot of these messages. So I am doing this video to prepare you. This video is a video that will prepare you after you have your visa. Even if you are doing your application right now, this video is very, very important. Whether you want to start your visa application, whether you have started the visa application, whether you have your visa already, this video is for you. Because I realized that many people who are stranded in Canada right now thought once you have your visa, you just buy flight, you move. It is far, far deeper than that. That is why I have taken my time to come here and prepare you with this video. You understand the step by step, how you have to be ready before you step your foot inside the flight. I will prepare you with this video. So please give this video a big thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend this video to others as well. And also click that notification bell so that you get notified whenever I drop a new video. So now let's get into this video proper. Like you know, my name is Noxacomedy, the king of informative comedy right here in the United States of America. So let's go into it. So now you have your visa. There is no question about that. The next thing you have to do after having your visa is to strategize. Strategy. Because in as much as Canada has a temporary policy now that we allow tourist visa holders to that we allow visitor visa holders to come to Canada and look for a job, and if eventually they find a licensed job that has an LMIA license, they can be able to get a work permit with a job offer. So with that policy in place, that is no longer an issue because that policy will be in place till February 2025. Yes. So now, strategy is the first thing you have to do after you have your visa. Because the mistake many people made was that after they had their visa, after they got their visa, they were in a hurry to fly out in the next 1 week. They were in a hurry to buy flight ticket to move. No. Because it's not like you are traveling with a work visa. You are traveling with a visa that needs to be converted. And in order for you to be able to convert this visa, you will need to find a job with a license. Please let me check if my speaker is on. You will need to find a job with a license. So it is not easy. I have to be honest with you. So after you strategize, think of how you have to approach your strategy, the things to do. The next thing will not be, see, in my own, learn how to drive. See, if you don't know how to drive before, please make sure you learn how to drive. This one is very, very important. See, because I have told this story before of how a man came from Nigeria in the early 2000s, came here to the US, a professor, a university professor. His first job was as a taxi driver. There was no Uber then. His first job was to drive a taxi. Imagine if this professor didn't know how to drive. He said it was so tough. It was a taxi job he quickly found and held on to. So please, and when you learn this driving or you are driving, try to have your driver's license. Try to apply for your international driver's license that will allow you to drive in Canada. You don't have to go to a driving school when you have your international driver's license from your country. This one is very, very important. If nobody has told you, me, I am telling you now. Once you learn driving, the next thing I will say you have to do, calculate and choose a time to travel. Don't be in a hurry. Many people who traveled in a hurry, they have now met stumbling block because they didn't calculate. They thought the way they are watching movies, they went there and realized that it is not as easy as they were seeing it back from their country. So please calculate and choose a time to travel. You can just okay, because most cases the time that depend what will depend what we how do I put this? The factor that will determine the time you will have to choose to travel will be the skill you have to learn. That is the next one. Learn skills that are hot cake before you travel. Learn skills that are hot cake before you travel. I have done a video. I have done videos on skills to learn. I did 12 and I added another 6, 18. The videos are there on my page. You can go and watch those videos and see these hot cake skills. If you learn those skills, trust me, you have an advantage because those are the skills that are easily employable. If you have those keys, if you have those skills, those 18 skills I made mention of in those two videos, the 12 and the +6, the videos are there. You can go and watch it. Trust me, you have a better chance because those skills are those people with those skills are the people that Canada is looking for. I don't know if you understand. So once you learn these skills, choose a time you want to travel. It is very, very important. So during this period of learning these skills, I will advise you, try to be applying for jobs from your countries. Yes, don't just fall down and say, me, I'm learning mechanic now. I am learning plumbing now. No, while you are doing what you are doing, while you are staying in your country, be applying for jobs online. Because there are people who had this visitor visa. They applied for job during that time and they got those jobs, or those jobs rather. Not one, not two people. Plenty got jobs even while they were preparing to travel. That will even just make your life easier. Imagine during the process of learning a skill, you apply for a job online and you got this job, and the job are telling you we are ready to do everything to make everything. See, it is a bonus for you. I am not telling you something that is not realizable. I am telling you something that people have done. The testimonies are there. So, so that is during this period, keep applying for jobs. It is very, very important. You understand? So then the next one, choose the province you want to stay and start learning things about that province. This one is very, very important. You understand? Because many of you are just carried away by hearing one particular name. No. In Canada, they speak French and English. There's a province in Canada called Quebec. Over 71% of people there are francophones. Over 95% of the population in Quebec speak French. Imagine if you cannot hear or write in French. or you cannot even speak in French, you cannot even speak French. Now you want to go to this kind of neighborhood, you will find it difficult. How are you going to communicate? Because it can be it's possible not many of these people are fluent in English. So it is very, very important for you to start choosing your provinces before you travel, your area, the place you want to stay. It is very important because, okay, imagine you don't have too much money. If you don't have too much money, you want to stay in an area where you will quickly find opportunities. Because if you stay in an area where opportunities are difficult, where opportunities are not easy to come by, you will just see yourself spending money on a daily basis and you will run out. So instead, choose a province. And choosing a province, there are many factors that we determine. One, cost of living. Very, very important. You don't want to live in a province where before you spend 2 weeks, all your money is finished. You don't want to stay in that kind of province. Two, the province where you can easily find job opportunities. These are the factors that will determine the province you will stay, that will determine the province you will choose. Three, which province, which province has high number of people that speak my language? If you are not fluent in English, or maybe you don't speak English, maybe you are from any francophone country, you will easily blend in when you live with people who speak French. Like I will say a place like Quebec. But if you speak English, there are areas where English speaking people are many. You can easily mingle there. When you talk, the people will easily understand you. These are factors and many more that will determine the area you will choose. Don't just wake up and say, oh, they said people like this are in Ontario. No, I'm in Ontario. I'm in Toronto. No, you have to put these factors together. Oh. Cost of living, job opportunities, language barrier, where you can easily find your people who can update you, give you orientation, tell you how things are done. Because there are times when you go to some countries, you will spend 6 months there, you will still be like stranger. That is because you didn't do your research well before you left home. But if you do your research well, people will be even surprised. People will be surprised in that country when you say, I'm going to this place, I will be coming back in 1 hour. They'll be like, you just came. Have you been there? See the way you are saying it. You'll be like, because you have done your research. This will be easy. You can be in your country doing your research. You will know things more than people who are even living in that Canada. It all depends on the effort you put in. You understand? It depends on the effort you put in. I am just being honest to you. You understand? So that is how it is. Then the next one, book your flight on time. Many of you will be booking flights 1 month before you move. That is a big error. Mhm. See, we are in August now. Let's assume you have planned to leave to go to Canada next year, July. Book the flight now. It is cheaper. Flight is flight ticket. Flight tickets are way, way cheaper when you book far, far ahead of time. Many of you will be booking flights. Many of you will be leaving in September. You will be booking flight now. That is too expensive. There are many people who want to travel to Africa from US. Maybe that travel is next year, October. Some have bought their ticket now. They are not going now. They have booked their ticket 12 months ahead of time. 6 months ahead of time. That is how people plan because it is cheaper. So these are some of the keynotes you have to take. Many of you, you'll be saying, oh, hey, I would have just bought. Many of you will be living, maybe you want to live in October. We are in August now. You'll be saying, my money is not enough for me to buy a tour and fro ticket. Whereas if you had bought that ticket earlier, that money would be enough. So buy your flight tickets ahead of time. It must not be 2 months before you travel for you to buy flight tickets. You can be traveling in 9 months. You buy the flight tickets now, today. It is cheaper. And don't forget, don't buy a one-way ticket. I have said it before. When I said it, some people were saying, how is it possible? Which airline will sell one-way ticket for you? That is ignorance. Many people bought a one-way ticket and they were turned back from Canada. Not all, many. Because since that video that went viral about the people sleeping in the streets of Canada, you remember the video that went viral now about the people sleeping on the streets of Canada? Canada were not happy about that. So since then, they've been trying to curb that disappointment, so to speak, as they called it. So please prepare well. Then the next one, don't forget to learn communication skills. This one is very, very important. I will not lie to you. Learn how to communicate effectively with people. Because right now you are leaving your country to another people's country. And for you to effectively communicate with these people, you will have to talk for them to understand you. I could remember when I really came here to the US, I really did my studies. Trust me, I did my research. When I came here, it was not difficult for me to blend in. But I realized that there are places where I will talk. They'll be like, what? What did you say? You said what? Me, I will be repeating myself. But they will not understand. So it took me time here to really get to twist my tongue, so to speak, for them to clearly know what I'm saying. So now when I meet them, I can say something, they'll be like, even till now, I can say something like, you said what? Because my accent is far, far different from their own accent. You understand? So that is it. So the next one, start to make friends ahead of time before you get there. Believe me, there are ways to make friends. You can be asking questions. You can have a friend who have a cousin there in Canada. You can be like, bro, man, I heard your sister is there. How is she doing? But I don't know. It's not compulsory that these people must put you in their house. There, there are key informations that will cost you over $500 that somebody can just give to you. And that information can be given to you in less than 30 seconds. That is why information, excuse me, that is why information is very, very important. Don't ever undermine the power of information. Start making friends. Go on social media. If you have relatives you've not spoken to for a very long time, try to hook up with them. Maybe if you guys were never in good terms, maybe when they realize now that you have a visa, they can be touched to say, okay, let me help this guy. Let me help this babe. Maybe I don't want to be like when she succeeds tomorrow, she'll be seeing me as a bad person that when she came here, I didn't give her a happy hand. Start establishing contacts. It is very, very important. You understand? I decided to do this video today because this will prepare you. Believe me, when you do everything I have said in this video, you are ready to board. You understand? And I have said it before. When you are leaving, please buy a to and fro ticket. I have done videos that will prepare you for this journey. Yes. So please give this video a thumbs up to support my work, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, click the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I drop a new video. Till I see you in my next video, guys, keep winning. Don't ever give up. Respect.